Alrighty, so when we left off, we had just got done building this awesome ship landing pad back here and working on our outpost for roughly 2 episodes straight. So I think we're going to be all done on the outpost here for a little bit, and we're going to return to, I guess, doing some main mission stuff. I would like to progress through it a fair bit more. We're only level 7 on this character. It feels a little strange. Some of you may know I've been playing a side character outside of the missions and whatnot that I've been doing on this playthrough. It's just basically so I can go further ahead without getting so far ahead in the playthrough that I've just, you know, I'll have completed the entire game and y'all won't see the end of that playthrough for another 3 weeks or whatever it is. So, trying to stick to only playing this whenever I need more content, whenever I need more footage, and that way I can stay fresh. If I have more tips, tricks, how-tos, blah blah blah, then we can address that in the series as well. So, all things aside, let's go ahead and get back to Alpha Centauri. I don't know why our grav drive is powered up so incredibly high. That's alright. It looks like the Starfield audio is actually still peaking quite a little bit here, so we're just gonna go ahead and lower this to 65, if that helps.
Scan complete. You're cleared to land at New Atlantis.
Awesome, thank you, thank you. So we need to go to the lodge. We need to talk to Sam Coe, another member of Constellation, and this will lead us down another story mission path, which, if you're asking me personally, of the 3 story mission paths that it leads you into here, I think this one gives you the best equipment, the best stuff to be found, basically, as far as weaponry goes. I think can be found on
check in with Mateo or Noel.
On this little outing here.
I cannot wait to meet him. It's been ages since Constellation has had someone new. I wonder what he's like.
Just go easy on him. Being interrogated by a kid ain't exactly the best way to make a first impression.
I'll limit it to the really important stuff, Dad.
This does not bode well. And you must be the latest poor fool to get dragged into our dysfunctional little family.
You know what? His voice kind of reminds me of Pedro Pascal. It's that, like, soft, grumbly kind of thing.
Whoa. I know a few dark sides of the Akila moons, but if you're looking for deep history lessons, well, I'm gonna fall asleep before you do.
Trust me. Don't encourage him. Kuriko, by the way. Hi. Nice to meet anyone brave enough to fly the frontier.
Know a thing or two about spacecraft, do we?
Hey, don't spook our new friend. Frontier's a fine ship. Honest. Now, let's start business. Sarah tell you about the expedition?
Yeah, the Frontier should be a fine ship. We just spent some good money on it not too long ago. Yeah, not much. Anything that gets me out there works for me.
I feel the same. Yeah, I always get antsy planetside. The 3 of us are heading to Akila, first settled planet of the Freestar Collective, and, not coincidentally, the home of their capital, Akila City. We'll land in the city's spaceports, but the frontier's our goal. It's rough country. Spawned a lot of stories. And I got a lead on a tale that makes me think one thing. Artifact. Okay. We'll meet you on board your ship. Talk more when we get there. Once we land on Akila, it's gonna be you and me. So if you want to do any freewheeling before then, Cora and I will just be riding passenger.
Alright, so our next mission is going to be travel to Akila City, and we'll get on that in just a minute. One thing I should have probably addressed before coming here is we actually have a few mods installed now on the playthrough. And I'll be sure to link those down in the description below. Nothing game-changing, nothing huge, major, blah blah blah. The first and easiest to show off is going to be Star UI, which a lot of you have probably heard about if you enjoy mods or in any way are involved in that sort of scene. Essentially what this mod does is make your inventory a lot easier to read and a lot easier to navigate, right? So we can still search by what we want to search by, but it's a lot more intuitive, right? A lot more modern based as opposed to selecting a single aspect and then having to select another aspect. This gives us a good overall view. We can also add more types like rounds. I find myself oftentimes adding this, and then I'll just go to the whatever I have the most rounds of, and we'll use that gun for a little bit. It'll go down, we'll use the next gun, and so on and so forth. But again, this gives you quick access to everything throughout your menus, and it's easy to read. So I have that linked down below. Another one is quicker menu. So you'll notice whenever I hit tab or whatever it is for your menu key, or whenever I go into a different menu, it probably loads a bit faster than what you're used to, and it's not the fact that I have a beefy computer, it's just the mod. So just helps cut that down. We have something called responsive pickup, which, let's see. Okay. Got myself stuck in a loop there. But essentially what responsive pickup does, I figured I might have a book in there. No? Is it allows you to pick things up a bit faster. So we'll just drop this this combat knife real quick. Instead of it taking a full 1 second, it takes about 300 milliseconds. So it just feels, again, smoother, nicer, a little more fluid in the game. There's something else. I did get a stealth overhaul, and basically all it does is reduce some enemy. It's not like the view range, it's the cone radius and the light multiplier that enemies have. If you've tried sneaking in this game, which there's a pretty large portion if you go down a certain story path, or a not story path, but a certain mission path, should I say, that, you know, you do a fair amount of sneaking, and I did that on my other character, and let's just say the stealth, they were definitely trying to make sure nobody was saying that stealth was too easy in this game. All right, so it's definitely something to either spec very heavily into and take very slowly, or, you know, tweak it just a little bit. If you got a problem with that, no worries. Just don't install the mod. And again, the mod will be down in the description. So if you have any questions about how it works, what it does, go to the link, read the description. All of them should be fairly explanatory. I know the mod authors do a pretty good job most of the time. I want to say there was something else, but I just can't think of it. So the empty nest, we're going to travel to Akila City, and this is going to be in the Cheyenne system here. Oh, you know what? It's staring me in the face. It's the enhanced dialogue interface. Y'all probably already noticed this and been like, hey, what's up with your dialogue selection?
That's all we need. You're cleared for landing at Akila City.
Cool, thanks. So Akila City, let's go ahead and land on in here. So yeah, next time dialogue pops up, just look at the options as far as what the text is that I say, and it'll be in a different font. That's pretty much all I've changed thus far, but I do plan on customizing it to be a bit more channel specific, with the Starfield themed. I'm not entirely sure, but you can customize a lot of the aspects there, and a lot of the elements. So we'll play around with that in future the future time. So we're really barreling down for this starship system. I also need to start destroying ships, because that's how we actually get to Class B. So I really want to get to Class B as well as Starship Design. This will allow us to start really customizing our ship and be the true bounty hunter that we were born to be. But for that, we need to also get some more weapons.
All right, we're here. You ready? Because once we get started, I'm going to be riding your tail till this is over.
Way to paint a graphic image. Understood. Let's go. Oh no, let's get going. Yeah, same thing.
There's something you should know up front. I'm a Coe. As in Solomon Coe, first man on Akila. That tale I mentioned before, the one I think is connected to an artifact, it's something of a family legend. After planetfall, Solomon spent years mapping Akila. and he found a tiny little patch of nothing on his sensors. The kind of nothing an artifact produces. He called it the Empty Nest. Said it was a place even the wildlife of Akila wouldn't go. Solomon's maps are locked up tight in the local gal bank. We'll be heading there.
Alright. Akila City. And this is, from what I understand, one of the better places to actually do ship editing. I'm trying to find the little outpost for ship building. Should be somewhere near here. Oh, this is probably it here. Yeah, ship services.
You'll have a tech free?
Hey, what can I do for you?
So let's see what all pieces we can actually have access to in the shipyard. We're not actually going to be doing any shipbuilding here, but if you're ever curious, different star yards do have different pieces available. So what I like to do is just come in, go to structures. It's usually a good overview. So they have Hope Tech, they have Stroud, and they have Teo. And if we go over to other things, you'll see in the base Hope Tech, Stroud, Teo. Cargo and weaponry, this kind of stuff can get different, but if you come to cockpits, you have Hope Tech, Stroud, and Teo, right? So all the like basically large cosmetic pieces will be whatever is in those standard ones, right? Anywho's, so we're not gonna mess with this right now. I do want to see what ships they sell here in Akila. Watchdog, not interesting. Ranger, Fear. I both like and dislike this ship. Conohole, Thresher, Rambler, Stronghold. Like the Stronghold, looks cool. It is what, Class C, 400,000. So we're a hefty sum off that.
Yes. Can I get an invoice?
Anywho, let's get on into the city. We got to make our first stop at the bank. We should be good. Oh.
By order of Marshal Daniel Blake, I need to inform you we've got some trouble at Gal Bank. Folks might be in danger, so you may want to steer clear.
Never a dull moment around here.
I know you. You're Sam Coe. Marshal will be damn glad to have another Freestar Ranger helping out.
Afraid your information is a couple years out of date.
Alright, we'll keep that
If you think
in
you might
mind.
be able to help out, you could talk to the Marshal. Truth is, last I heard, things weren't going so good.
Well,
This guy's smiling too much.
Let us leisurely peruse the Gal Bank vault. We better see if we can help move the situation along.
Our bank is currently being robbed. Smile. If you want to help out, you can. Smile.
Akila City. Feels like I spent half my life trying to get out of this place.
Okay, just, you know, one conversation at a time.
Security around here is a joke. What the hell am I supposed to do with that?
You need to stand back now.
Sounds like you could use some help.
I don't mean to be rude, but I don't know you. Now please, stand back.
Akila City at its finest, I see. Never a dull moment.
Well, I'll be damned. Sam Coe. Been a long time. I won't hold my breath about you being here to take the badge again. Listen, Sam, just so you know, I don't blame you for how it went down. For the others, though, you might get a different reception.
Thanks. I appreciate you saying so. But I figure some of that reception is owed. Still, I appreciate the sentiment, Marshal. It seems you got a situation. My friend here may be the answer you're looking for.
All right, Sam. I'll trust your judgment on this one. Some folks from the Shaw gang tried to rob the place, but they got spotted by a guard. They took everyone inside hostage, and now they're keeping a watch so we can't move against them. They're using the intercom to communicate.
Alright, sounds like they got the drop on you pretty good. It's embarrassing.
Well, that's real damn helpful. Thank you.
You know, maybe don't be
They
such an
won't talk to
ass.
me. Say they don't trust the badge. They want a neutral negotiator. In other words, they didn't have a plan for this, so they're stalling while they come up with one. All right, I'm willing to allow that. But a few things first. Say what you have to, but whatever they ask for, there's no way in hell I'm giving it to them. Also, there are lives at stake, so don't get cavalier. Find out what they want, and then report back to me.
Take it slow and steady. Look for every opportunity to de-escalate. You got this.
Hey, you in the bank. I'm sending in a negotiator, so don't shoot.
The Shaw gang's making fools of us all.
Alright.
Got a little excitement on her hands.
It sounds like we're all good to roll up here and give it a roll.
You're the negotiator, huh? If you think you're just gonna walk up here and get us to surrender, you're dead wrong.
Yeah, this only works if you're willing to cooperate here, buddy.
We'll cooperate when we get what we want. So tell me, stranger, how do I know you're gonna deal straight with us?
I give you my word.
I don't know you, so why should your word mean anything to me?
Holy crap. Alright, well, we gotta go for the high ones.
I'm so ready to get out of here. We're staying as long as it takes.
You gotta get 5 on this one? Yeah, your life's on the line here, buddy. You better be persuaded. Oh shit.
Look, just calm down, okay? No need to get violent here. Okay, I can see you're not just the marshal's tool. You want what we want. A nice, happy ending where nobody gets hurt. So let's talk.
Okay. Let's see what their demands are first.
Guarantee a safe passage to the spaceport and a ship. We'll drop the hostages off somewhere safe in the system. After that, we'll radio back where they are, and the marshal and his crew can come and get them. But if anybody follows us when we break orbit, we start shooting people. Got it?
So it sounds like he may be part of the Shaw gang, but it sounds like he's trying to escape that Shaw gang. It'd take a while to get you a ship. I mean, he was just gonna give up their ship for free.
Oh, hell, the Freestar Rangers have got ships. They can give us
Okay,
one
I
of
didn't
them.
know that.
This whole damn job's gone wrong. It was supposed to be just a quick hit. Clean and simple, you know? So let's all try to keep our heads, yeah? Because my guys, they're going crazy in here. I don't know how much longer we can last.
Yeah, it's not too late to end this peacefully.
What do you mean?
How many we got this time? 6? Yeah, let's leave the innocent people out of this.
Sometimes bad things happen to innocent people. That's life.
Look, those hostages didn't do nothing wrong.
You have to believe me, we never meant to take hostages.
Oh, that
Nobody's
worked.
been hurt, so maybe the judge won't come down too hard on us. Yeah, I think this has gone on long enough. You go tell the marshal we'll come quietly.
You'd make
Right
a decent
on.
ranger with the way you handled that.
Well, yeah, fuck yeah. Couple critical successes. You know, let's just do a little quick save. I don't have to keep doing a full-blown save.
They've got the
If you
mark
didn't
on
see, I kind of...
Those guys.
Well, that's
are
graphic.
scared. I can tell.
You're right. They were scared, Marshall.
What's the word?
Bird. Bird is the word. You not heard?
Well, I'll be a son of an Ashta. How'd you pull that off?
Words, my dear man. Words. I won them over with my irresistible charm.
Ha! Well, you don't lack for confidence. Well, I bet you could sell dirt to a Dusty. Here, you've more than earned this. You got us out of a tough spot, and you did it with courage that's not common. As a matter of fact, you might just be Freestar Ranger material. If you're interested, head on over to the Rock and ask for Emma Wilcox. She handles the new recruits.
Well, you know, if that has something to do with bounty hunting, I might can join up with you. All right, let's select the right mission because yeah, it put us on that deputized mission, and that's not what we're. No, I don't want to fast travel. Hold on. There we go. All right, so let us see here. Is that stealing if I take that?
Okay, we'll take it from here.
Ah, so damn tired. Just want to get out of here. Yes. What?
Yes.
Yeah.
What? That's a safe. I wonder if there's any other safes that we could possibly potentially rob while people aren't currently at their desk. Nothing really up there. So it would just be that safe. And then I assume we're about to go into... Oh, that's probably the secret way in. If you don't succeed, you probably have to come in here and take them all out. Okay. Well, let's go on down here into what I assume to be the vault.
Right. The family has a few different deposit boxes secured in there, so let's look around.
Couple free credit sticks. Alright, he wants us to check.
Okay, now remember, Solomon was from an earlier generation.
Any of the stuff worth value? 240, 155, 75. Not really.
Not gonna be on a slate. Big bundles of paper is what we're after.
So we have, yeah, I was gonna say we have advanced on this guy. Alright, so we got a 4 and that. Alright, so those two are the inside. And then we got that. And that. There we go. 280, 280. But this stuff also doesn't have anything good in it, but it is getting our lock picking ability up, which as a bounty hunter, yeah, is something I think that we should care about. All right, so if we do that, we'll have 3 remaining. Do we have a nice 3 here? Something like that, maybe. 1, 2, and 3. And that hits those. That hits that. All right, so that's the inside one completed. This is a 4. Do we have a 4? Yeah, and then just a 2. This isn't in use, and it could go right there. Bam. What did I say? This was a 4, and then this 3. Yeah, so there's really nothing of value in these lockers, but the fact that we get so many free things to lockpick just back to back is rather nice. Alright, so we have this 2. Okay, so that works, and then it'd be a 3 across. Let's see. That. Alright, so that's the inside. Now it's what? This? No? This. Those 2. Okay. Let's come back out here. That does those. And that. Alright, well, we just need one more for security. Alright, so we got a 3, 2. Do that, it just leaves 2 skinny ones. So that's the inside completed. No. I don't think this is gonna work. Oh, I lied. There we go. Alright, so we do have security if we want to do it, but we need to hit another skill point. Then we will be able to do expert locks. Alright, well, let's try and find... Note for Sam. That's probably it. Oh, I like that terrarium. I am going to take that because I want to put it somewhere.
Oh, no. Jacob. Of course that old mule saw this coming. There we do. I was hoping to avoid the estate when we landed. Cora's gonna be so mad.
Alright, level with me. Who is Jacob?
We really gotta do this?
No, but I want the experience.
You're not wrong. I know, it's just... It's personal. Alright, fine. He's my dad, okay? We're not exactly on friendly terms. He probably figured I'd come for the maps at some point. Got ahead of me. Family business just wasn't something I wanted to get into, you know? Yeah, well, sorry I'm such a pain about it. No forgiveness between me and my old man. It's, Coe tradition. Alright, shall we?
Yep, sounds good. Let's get out of here. We'll leave the rest of those safes. Alright, so let's see. Jacob. What is this? Roland Arms. See what they got for sale here.
I don't do payment outlaws.
When I said that I wanted to come here for the equipment, it wasn't really for the shop. It was more so the equipment that we find out in the wild. Yeah. Ooh. They got some interesting stuff, but again, not really the exact things that we're looking for.
I don't buy it though.
So let's go talk to Jacob and progress this little story bit along and actually get into what we came to do on this planet, which is find the artifact.
Well. Sam Coe finally decides to darken our doorstep again.
You know why I'm here.
Oh? And what's that? You come to your senses? Realize where you ought to be for once?
I ain't asking again.
You ain't asked once. Let's hear it. I want you to say the words about what's more important to you than family.
Okay, this was a mistake.
The only mistake I'm seeing here is you. Bringing your Constellation lackey here instead of my granddaughter. Come to help Sam loot his ancestry? You're not getting those maps. Full stop.
Alright, so we do have some companion dialogue here. So we're gonna let Sam speak for himself here.
I got just as much right to those maps as anyone else in this family.
That's exactly right, Sam. We all share Solomon's legacy. Only some of us are around to live up to it, and some of us aren't.
All right, that's enough. Come on, let's you and I talk. In private.
Welcome home, Sam. Make your visit short, okay? It's what you do.
Hey, good to see you.
No, good to see you.
Give me a sec. All right, let's talk options.
Yeah, just let me try to speak to Jacob.
You're flying in the face of my 30+ years experience with the man, but all right. I hope you like arguing.
No, not. We won't be doing arguing. So we can talk to Jacob and distract him, or we can
What do you want?
talk to Cora.
Constellation?
Let's be reasonable. We need those maps,
That's
okay?
not
What are
your
you doing?
decision, is it? It's co-property by birthright. It stays here.
We just want to follow up on Solomon's work. That's actually a pretty good argument.
You really believe that, don't you?
Sam's your son. You don't want to help him?
You think I'm not trying to help him? Can't believe I'm saying this. But if it'll get you out of my hair, then fine. You can have the maps. They're in the other room here. Key.
Okay. So in all of about 30 seconds, he went from complete dickbag to maybe he just doesn't really know how to express his feelings and emotions. And I mean, that's most human beings. So can't really blame him. Anywho's, we got the map.
All right, let's see if we can find the empty nest. All right, let me think. The way I heard it, the readings he was getting were normal at first, then they bottomed out. And no creature, alien or otherwise, would dare step inside. There. Found it. Oh boy. That's a problem. First, it's in the middle of the frontier, which we already expected. No problems there, but the usual tussling with alien wildlife. But the empty nest is a cave right in the middle of Shawgang territory. Same outlaws who held up Galbank.
That really doesn't sound that bad. I mean, we literally just talked to them and they came to reason, so. Bringing outlaws to justice sounds like fine work. Yeah, I mean, I'm a bounty hunter.
Well, just remember, it's about the artifact, not them. Hurting bad guys puts a smile on your face, that's a bonus. Let's get to that cave.
Hey, bad guys, good guys, you know what I mean? Tomato, tomato, I'm just a bounty hunter, buddy. Just here to take stuff for myself. Speaking of which, your old man got anything good in here? Ooh. The plushies in this game are actually phenomenal. If you see a little comic book, by the way, pick it up. As you all know, across Bethesda games, comic books are key. Alright, so we have everything we need. All we gotta do now is travel to the empty nest and retrieve the artifact. And if I haven't already mentioned it so far in this video, or just in general in the series, our videos probably are about to be a little bit longer, just due to the fact that we're not going to be doing as many hyper edits on the playthrough. It'll be more so a straight through kind of thing, and our higher edited stuff, such as, you know, mod list and that sort of thing, we will... We only have 19 rounds, but we'll address those, and we'll be putting more time into those. All right, so we do have quite a few enemies. It looks like. Oh crap! Gun is horribly inaccurate. There's the turret up there. But man, it does blast up close. Tombstone. It's one of the guns that we're looking for. Oh, crap. Hold it. Let's see. Okay, so one bad thing is this isn't saving my selection each time I go out and come in. But I guess that's alright. Alright, we're gonna go back to this, even though it doesn't have a whole lot of rounds per mag. It's good at what it does. It does it quickly. Alright, so far so good. Try and dodge around these. Alright, that didn't do hardly anything. Oh, he's hidden behind something here. Honestly, still not doing a whole lot. What in the hell? Oh, there it is. Alright, so there's a couple things around here we can get. A couple of explosives. Get him, Sam. Pay no attention to the man looting your stuff. I am only a figment of your imagination. Oh shit. We did a fair amount of damage to the robot, and I think we got another kill off that grenade. So all in all, pretty good. Nothing with that second grenade. Alright, we're just about out of ammo with this. What are we moving to? What are we moving to? Coachman? Or this is a modified lawgiver. This is a rapid. Oh, I forget, this also does double damage to people with full health, so should be able to really mess these guys up. Well. This is definitely an area that we want to go through and loot, given it's sort of a smuggler's den. They should have a fair amount of firearms. And we didn't need to pick up that aluminum. Just because we have infinite aluminum back on our outpost. Alright, I don't believe I missed anything in here. So we should be good there. Let's see what else we got. Somebody's messing it up. Oh, it's just a little turret gun. Sam, you're making me question you walking up, standing directly in front of a turret and just getting shot, buddy. Did we actually loot stuff in here, or did we just kind of walk through and loot the people? Looks like it's the kitchen area anyway, so most of this stuff I probably don't care about. I don't know, I mean, it looks like we got it as well as what it probably could have been gotten. I see you. Alright. So we looted that, we looted that. Should be good to go. Now we'll take a gander at some of the new weapons we got here. See, 'cause now we have the tombstone, which we don't have a whole lot of rounds for, but it is still a fairly good rifle, so I'm all down for rifles.
Sometimes I feel sorry for them. Well,
I mean, to be fair, they did choose this life in a galaxy where you have so many options.
better we get it than someone else.
Another tombstone. Contraband case. That requires expert.
Something's close.
Some people down there through that gate, I think. We will be right down to deal with you, alright?
This feels like old times.
Yeah, this glare is making it a little hard to see. They just run away? Okay. Alright. What's over here? Oh shit. Well, I mean, maybe you just, you know, look where you're going first. Now, this is if you wanted to, like, sneak around everybody, you'd go this way. You can pop out down here, go over that. Nope, buddy, I'm sorry. I think you are the one that is dead.
Hey, picking up something?
Alright, we got some cobalt here, so we're gonna try and get that, because this is a little bit of a rare resource. Nickel will eventually probably set up an outpost to acquire the aluminum. I absolutely don't need. Antimony. Autonomy? It's gotta be antimony, right? It's not autonomy. Antinomy? Clearly, somebody here doesn't know their elements. That would be me. Alright, down, down, down to the creepy little cave. Hopefully there's not hostiles down here. If there are, hopefully they're not too big. On that note, let's quick save. Okay, that doesn't go anywhere. Is this? Yeah, that goes. Onward and forward. Not gonna lie, the flashlight in this game leaves something to be desired. That's alright. Where are we at? 45. Alright, so we'll be wrapping this video up shortly, but I mean, our objective is 30 meters away there. There's just so many good materials here. Like, what do we... I don't know what this antimony stuff does. What if we need 20 of it in the future? This is when that new game plus knowledge comes in handy. Oh my god, what is this? Calumite? I think this stuff appears just around the artifacts every time. So we'll have access to more of this in the future, but I still want to grab it because it is technically a rare resource, and if it's only ever around the artifacts, then that means there will probably be a limited number. Maybe it's just not so farmable as some of the other resources. Either which way, we will be grabbing all that we can of it. Alright, so we broke the artifact free. Now let's grab this one. Alright.
You're fine. Let's get going.
Agreed, I'm fine. Let us get going. So then we just basically got to backtrack, which is one thing, you know, that I will say about Skyrim that's a little bit better than Starfield. All of the caves and dungeons and mission buildings that you have to go through, whenever you get to the end, they route you back to the beginning, you know what I mean? So you don't have to backtrack. Which sometimes backtracking is good. You end up finding the things that you missed in the first place, but
As long as there aren't any beasties, the cave
sometimes it's not so good.
Best friend.
Okay, so we come out of here and we're already surrounded by people. Let's talk to them and then we'll see.
I think that's far enough. Hate to put a hole in the head of Akila's own prodigal son. Least not before we've had a word.
You must be Shaw.
What I am is disappointed. Sam Coe in the flesh, and he's peddling around the frontier with the has-beens of Constellation. Now you got past my crew, who I pay quite handsomely, I might add. Grabbed something from that weird cave. Probably whatever's been keeping the Ashta away. So, I'm down one hideout. Now, let's talk about what all that's worth to me. Your lives, your credits. One or the other, really.
Let's persuade them. We can work this out. No need for violence.
Oh, really? Let's hear it.
This is an important scientific discovery. Let us go and you'll be in the history books.
Huh. The Shaw Gang's name in print outside a wanted poster does sound nice.
You let us leave now. We won't tell the authorities where you were.
So what? By morning tomorrow, we're gone anyway.
Alright, touche, touche. Just gotta hit a little forfeit. We got past all your crew before. You fight us, you'll lose.
You got past a few rookies, that's all.
What? You said you pay them well.
Sick of trading words with you. Kill them!
Alright, cunt.
Damn it! Just shoot everything!
She does have a lot of health. I ain't even gonna lie. What? Get away from the fucking explosive barrel. Heal. Alright, let's find a better weapon, huh? Ammo. And what we actually want to do is have rounds set. Coachman. Got a lot of ammo for the Coachman. Tombstone. I mean, we do have 170 rounds. Maybe we test this bad boy out. Yeah, very nice. So it packs quite a punch, as you can see. But you do generally want to be... Oh, God. So does her gun. You do generally want to be closer.
crafting or profit?
You know, we'll see about that in the future. Right now, I just want to kill the lady with the deadly gun. There you go, 25 experience.
Never mess with a Coe.
Oh, we almost got him there. Uh-oh. Send a full-size Ashton there. I'm almost out of ammo. Got him. Oh. Get him, Sam. There we go. Alright, so we leveled up. What we can do is actually take a point in lockpicking and go back and get what we wanted from the cave now. Alright, let's go back and search everybody that just died in that little fiasco.
All different types of smugglers. Some ain't half bad, some ain't much better than Crimson Fleet.
Okay. That was Shaw. Got one of her bodyguards up top. I think there was another one somewhere over here to the left, yeah? Or maybe not. Oh wait, is this? Yeah. Okay. So let's see what we want to put this extra point into. Security. Go and get expert. So also give us access to starship design. Alright, well let's do that. And yeah, let's go back in the cave real quick and get that contraband chest. Alright. And again, completing the expert ones, completing the master ones, they're all the same as completing the novice ones. You just do it one layer at a time. It's not quite gonna fit it. Okay, so that'll do this straight through one here, and then we just need to use a 1 to complete that. So that's the innermost circle. Taking a look at the next one here. Do something like that. And that. Okay, so that's the furthest outside ones that we're on now. That ain't gonna work. I'm assuming that ain't gonna work. Using this. No, but that will work on the outside. Using this. No. But will it work? Looks like it. Alright, so that's that. Here, what did we have? Was it this? No. It's this one and that one. We have straight across and up top. Alright, so we have 4 contraband things here, each valued at 11,000. Then we have 5 here, each valued at 8,000. That's some pretty good loot there, not gonna lie. Alright, well I'm glad that I came back for this, because I mean that's a lot of money. And yeah, I guess we'll go sell our contraband and get on to returning this artifact.